one guy who does know melody is number 36, Howard Jones. What is love? I mean, he knows a hook.
Yeah.
So he's asking the musical question, what is love? What is love? Chris, can you please answer what is love?
How many artists have a song called "What Is Love"? I mean, there's got to be plenty of them.
I mean,
Uh,
that's what all songs come down to, basically. Like,
what
what
is
is
love?
love?
How
What is
deep is
love?
love? How am I supposed to live?
Right, right.
What's
Yeah, I know
love got
there's
to do with it?
I do like How
uh
Deep Is Your Love?
yeah. I mean, there are a lot of good musical questions, but he does answer. And it's kind of I was looking at the lyrics. Um, but yeah, wait, where as I'm looking at this. Oh, okay. Yeah. So it starts off actually kind of stalky in that he says, I love you, whether or not you love me. I love you, even if you think that I don't. Sometimes I find that you doubt my love for you, but I don't mind. Why should I mind? What is love anyway? So then so he asks the question and he says, can anybody love anyone so much that they will never fear, never worry, never be sad? And here we go. The answer is they cannot love this much. Nobody can. This is why I don't mind you doubting. So, it's getting a little philosophical inside a pop song.
Yeah, I
And
don't
and
know.
and and all we heard was this pop song.
Right. I know.
Exactly.
But
That's
that, right.
always what I hear. And then and you associate it just with the chorus. Whatever the chorus says is what you think the song is about, but it's not necessarily true.
But that is the bad thing about having a great hook. People don't really pay attention to the lyrics because they love the hook.
Yeah.
Just give me the song. What are they singing about? I don't know.
I'm guilty of
But
that. I know.
Yeah.
but 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 usually, when it comes to ballads, that's when you really, oh, listen to the lyrics.
Right.
You know?
How am I supposed to live without you?
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, that's the same thing. Like another song from 1984 was Bruce Springsteen's "Born in the USA," and everyone was just saying, like a patriotic song, "Born in the USA," and even our president Ronald Reagan thought, oh, this is the most American song you could think
Yeah.
of, and that people had to tell, or Bruce Springsteen actually came like, this is not what you think it is, Mr. President. But it's
The
it was
hook
not,
was the
it was the
song.
hook that drew in Ronald Reagan.
Yeah.
So anyway, so now we know what is love anyway.
What is love?
What is yeah? It's basically every single pop song is what is love. Um, anyway, let's go to a B-side now. We've been talking a little bit about
Wait,
B-sides. Oh,
uh,
yes. I'm sorry, Holly.
I know you have a Howard Jones story, don't you, Chris? You must.
Mm, not other than I met him. We
Oh.
had no, we had a promotion for our classic hits radio station in Sweden, and we had Howard Jones do a great set for us, an hour and a half, show with a band
Wow.
um, on a cruise ship going
Oh,
across the Baltic Sea. It was great. And he's one of the artists that really still has the energy and that really cares about performing. I mean, he is I mean, he feels stronger on stage now than he did back then. Because back then he had his friend. I forgot it. It was this guy playing a synthesizer. You couldn't see his face or anything. He was just standing in the back, doing the keyboards, and then Howard Jones, would sing and play. But now he has a whole band. Now it's like
Oh.
a lot more than it used to be, and it was just a great show.
So you talk
And
about the music going with the time, playing with a full band is more now,
yeah,
of the
yeah,
moment. So
oh,
yeah.
yeah. I actually did. I saw him maybe 15 years ago. Whenever, like at like House of Blues or something like that, and I was shocked at how much I really enjoyed Howard Jones. And he had an album to promote, but he also, of course, played his all hits. But it kind of all meshed together, or like it didn't sound like the songs that he were, those old hits, What Is Love, still sounded, when I heard it, just contemporary, and it fit in with the new music he was playing, and a great performer too. He's super, just incredibly talented.
Yeah, and he talks between the songs. I mean, I hate
Right,
when
yeah.
a band comes and they go, "Here's the next song." All right, thank you. Here's the next one. And he would, he will talk about the songs, and I remember when I did this one, and maybe on, and this is my own personal favorite. And he would tell, stories about, back then until now, and it was just so relaxed and fun on stage.
Yeah.